So I'm back for a little bit here. I'm gonna really try to pump out some more videos. I've got a lot of ideas for things that I want to do, some factories and whatnot. Just my time is just so limited right now. But for right now, I want to talk about the butcher shop because the butcher shop got an update here, and I'm gonna go ahead and post that in the usual links below. So just taking a look at the butcher shop here. So we had a couple issues with it. One of the things was here we go. One of the things was the prices. So I did adjust the prices on these again. So if we take a look at those, let's just take a look. I did adjust like the chickens. I was reading in the comments seemed like they were doing pretty well as far as prices go for the products that you're getting. But the other things like the products for the cows and the pigs, I'm trying to think here. Ground beef, I'm looking for that right there. So I did adjust that price a little bit, so it is quite a bit higher. I think I actually doubled it. So I actually doubled it from what it was. So hopefully that's going to give you a good profit. My time is still extremely limited. We had a big family change here, and it's all good. Everything's good, but man, is it sucking up a lot of my time, and I really don't have a lot of time to record videos or even play the game. So when I do get an hour of, I'd rather play like or mod or something. I mean, and I might offend somebody, hopefully not, but I'm not gonna sit here and take an hour to figure out like, oh, I can sell a cow at the animal dealer for this much, but my butcher shop only gives me this much for it. I would rather take that hour and play the game and not do that. So I'm sorry if that offends anybody. So this is where I need you guys' help to kind of look at these two with me. And if they're still not giving a lot of money for these products, then let me know and I can adjust them even more. But like I said, I doubled those. The other thing that I did was I made it so that the price, the over here, the output trigger, I did end up fixing this too. So Billy Alpaca had made a add-on trigger. Basically what that did was you placed it here, and then once the thing spawned, it could go into a separate production or a storage almost, and then be distributed. Now you don't have to do that. This will distribute right to the buildings that you have or sell or whatever as normal as the game does. So just wanted to show you two on here, and I use another mod here. I use this production control mod, which you can find on the mod hub, and you don't need that mod for this, but what this mod does is it lets you either spawn or keep things. So instead of like having to like when you have multiple products being output from one thing, you can only select either spawn or keep. So this lets you either select, if you wanted to sell, distribute, keep, or spawn. So that way you can do it for each individual product and not have to worry about that. So it's called production control. Again, you don't need that mod for this to work. I mean, this is going to distribute and stuff as normal. You don't need that mod. It's just there's another add-on for that. So that is the butcher shop update. That again, those two main changes, the prices and the trigger now distributing as normal, so you shouldn't have to worry about the distribution of it. The other thing too that I did update the map, and I did post about this. So the map update, I did a couple things for the map update. So one of the things was I ended up adding the container triggers, and I just wanted to show you real quick here. So the container trigger is going to be at the Moon Bear sawmill. It's going to be right here where the other triggers are, so you can sell it right there. And then the other the other trigger is going to be the other trigger for this sawmill is again right at the normal place, right about here. And I did not put it on the train only because I didn't want to have the train going through and you to sell it. So you'd have to unload it off the train. I didn't want it to put a train trigger here, and then if you didn't want it to go here, you'd have to drag it over here. I didn't want to do that. So like I said, I didn't put it on the train tracks. I just put it on like here and over there for that. So those are all set. So that was the big update with the map that I did in the 2.8 update that's been out for a couple weeks now. So, and then there was something else. So the onions are gonna, as you guys can see, the onions are gonna work totally fine on this map. See, they're already showing up here from the DLC. So they're gonna work totally fine. That's you're not getting any errors with that. so that'll work too. The only other thing for the map too that I've noticed with precision farming and cranberry, so I have a cranberry field right here, and I was using precision farming for like a hot second. And one of the things I found out with precision farming is that it's not saving the data for my cranberry field. Basically, you have to rebuy the soil information or rescan it every single time that you exit the game. It'll scan it, and then so like all your fertilizer for it's going to be messed up. I couldn't find a way to fix that. I'm assuming that's something to do with I added cranberries to the map. I mean, I did all the stuff that a map maker could and would do for precision farming. But basically, what I kind of found with this was I think it's because of them being in the bog. It's not reading it, the game is not reading it right, or the mod is not reading it right and not saving it. Again, I could be wrong, but that's kind of just my opinion at this point. So I deleted precision farming. I'm not going to use it only because I don't want to deal with the cranberry issue with that. And to me, it just seemed like the issues with it far outweigh the benefits of it this year. So I think I'm just not going to use it. But anyway, I just want to, I'm very transparent with everybody. I want to keep, all you guys informed that there's no smoke and mirrors here. If something's going on with the map and not working right, I'm going to tell you. So that's really the big thing that I've noticed. And, like I said, I've been gone for a while here, 6, 7, coming on almost 7 months here. That's the big thing that I've noticed with the map here now that I'm starting to play a little bit more. As far as everything else, I mean, again, I've had 7 months of updates with giants and not a lot of errors, really no errors with the map, and it's been awesome. I mean, I'm sitting back, I'm watching, I do the updates. I have Xman tell me. Well, Xman, by the way, he will be back. He's a little late up right now. He wanted me to let you guys know about that. He will be back. He's a little late up as well with some real life stuff. That's all I'm gonna say. But anyway, he texts me and lets me know like if there's updates or we talk, and he goes through it, and there's nothing error wise. So like that's, I think, for a map, like 7 months of no errors with all the giants updates that they do, I mean that's pretty impressive. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. So anyway, I still got a lot to do on this map as far as there's going to be a lot more factories. I got a lot of factories ideas planned and thinking of some ones we're going to do. The next one that I'm probably going to do is a planter's peanuts to give us something to do with our peanuts. And I do have that factory all done and ready to go. I just got to test it, which I'll make a video of and put that out as well, hopefully soon. And we got some other factories coming. I'm gonna convert the Green Thumb Farmer and Darius did a donut factory back in FS22, and I'm gonna go ahead. I already talked to both those guys. They gave me the permission to go ahead and convert that, so I'm gonna go ahead and convert that over to 22 or to 25, I should say, and use that here too, because that's another nice way to make some money. One of the things though that I really like is I really like the different buildings, and trying to find different buildings for things is very difficult. Like for instance, this building right here, right? This is the I believe this is the I use this for the Milmon non-dairy building, so I'm pretty sure this is the European dairy, but I have seen this building used so many different times and so many different mods. And guys, that's not what I'm about. I mean, I don't use the European dairy, so using this for this is totally fine. But I'm not gonna be reusing these buildings over and over again. I'm trying to find unique, different buildings. Kind of scouring farm sim, kind of looking at some of the stuff that other people have done, because I'm not a 3D modeler, but kind of taking some and giving some credit. I'll give credit obviously wherever I get the stuff from, but it just really, I hate seeing the same buildings in use over and over and over again. Here's another example of one over here, the Sam Adams Brewery, which this is an awesome building. I mean, this is one of giant, this is I believe the canning factory or the canning one but this is an awesome building, and people use this over and over. I mean, we're using this for our Sam Adams Brewery, but you're not going to see me make another mod with or another factory with this same thing, this same building. So that's what I'm really struggling with and trying to find is different unique productions. I'm also trying to keep them on a little bit on the smaller side. I don't want these big honking things. I want kind of like smaller like footprint buildings. I mean, even this one is fine. It's a little bit. I mean, even ones I'm looking at ones a little bit bigger now. I've kind of found a little treasure trove of different things, and I'm going to use some of those buildings and modify them a little bit, but kind of get rid of some of the silos and whatnot. So they're going to be a little bit bigger on the bigger side, but should be looking pretty good as far as something different. We want something different. We don't want to keep using the same buildings over and over again. At least I don't. So anyway, so yeah, so I got, like I said, I got factories in the works. I got things in the works. It's just my time. It's just getting my time to do this kind of stuff, and hopefully, I can start cranking out, some of these mods and stuff like that. Because yeah, I really, I'm using them. There's a lot of life left in this map for me. Xman and I have talked about whatever the next one's going to be, and there will be a next one, but we still got a lot of life left in this map. This is my main save right here. I got so much. If you take a look, I really have a lot left I could do on this, and I'm nowhere near done yet with it. So I really want to keep going with it. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you to all the new subscribers and the old subscribers too that have stuck with me over the last, 8, 10 months or so since I've started all this streaming and doing this stuff on YouTube. So anyway, yeah, so much more to come, and thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.